So hi, on the Good Noise Podcast. I'm Shane,
I'm Glory.
and we are weed.
We are weed.
We are weed.
We're both straight edge, but we
Where
are weed.
where is Megan Fox at now?
Exactly. Megan Fox. You interested now?
Want to come on the podcast?
Exactly.
She doesn't make music, right?
No.
She does now.
Exactly. She does now. Well, no, she does. She was in the Bloody Valentine and she was playing the silly little guitar and she was singing in the silly little mic, but she wasn't actually singing. So technically,
we could interview her about that.
We can interview about that. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, I had a jam-packed weekend. I went to 2 shows.
Wow.
I saw Pulses with Sales Ahead and Poeta in a little record store in New Brunswick, and met all of Pulses, most of With Sales Ahead, and by most I mean I said hi to Joe and Sierra. And
did they recognize you?
Yeah, Sierra came up to me.
Aww.
She's like, hi. I'm like, hi. And then I said hi to George from Poeta. He's the only one that we know from Poeta.
That we know, yeah.
And I went with Chris Highwind, and he made me say hi to everyone at the show because he just happened to know everybody. I didn't know most of the people there. And I met Kelly from Wave Break in person. So
That's
it
fun.
was a very exciting and exhausting evening. And I went home and went to bed. And I saw Slipknot last night, and I'm still feeling it this morning. Pretty fucking good though.
Yeah.
In other news, Bring Me the Horizon announced the UK tour today. That's the most whack-ass lineup I've ever seen. Taking A Day to Remember completely out of the equation, I'm not entirely sure why Lorna Shore is on that lineup.
I mean, love Lorna Shore. They deserve all the attention.
But like there were 2 different groups of people mad today. The entirety of Twitter was mad that A Day to Remember was opening for Bring Me the Horizon for valid reasons. And then the death metal / deathcore community was mad that Lorna Shore dropped off an actual death metal lineup to go on tour with Bring Me the Horizon instead.
Yeah.
It's been a very interesting day on the internet. I've been reading it all and just taking it all in. And I'm like, yeah, Lorna Shore was gonna go mainstream. It was obvious. Not gonna stay your little secret anymore. That's about all that's been announced in the past week. I literally can't think of anything else.
Wave Break just dropped, just announced.
Oh yeah,
the new EP.
I was talking about tours.
Oh,
not music. Limp Bizkit's playing a show in Mexico next year.
Oh, that's good.
That got announced today, so hopefully that means they start announcing their shows for 2022, and I can see Limp Bizkit like 6 times next year. That's the goal.
That's the goal. 6 times.
Yes.
I hope you reach that, man.
I hope so too. I'm gonna follow Fred Durst around his home.
You're just gonna break in and just creep around.
It's not even gonna be stalkerish. She's gonna let me in willingly, and then dress
be
up.
Like, hey,
and
you're
dress
late.
up as the cable guy. Be like, hi, I'm here for your cable repair. And he's gonna go, yeah, come on in, cable guy. Or it's more like, yeah, come in, cable guy.
With his red cap.
Yeah.
You think he just walks around just how he dresses? That's just how he.
I really hope
presents himself.
That
feels, red cap and.
That feels like a Fred Durst thing, but now it would be the dad look.
Yeah, in the new era, he doesn't wear the red cap.
Yeah, he hasn't worn the red cap in a while.
Thing.
That was his thing in like the 90s, and then for a while he was wearing a black cap, and he had like a black beard, and now he's got the whole dad look
with the white beard.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a soul patch.
Yeah, it's really
whatever that is.
It's whatever. It's an interesting look.
It's a thing.
But it's funny. It's very funny.
It's a thing that he's doing right now.
It's pure comedy.
Hee hee ha ha.
Well, on that note, do have music to talk about this week. It was a relatively light week, thank God.
God bless. I'm already overwhelmed with so many things. And when I saw that this playlist was only like 4 hours, it was amazing.
4 hours, and literally half of it was dedicated to "The World Is a Beautiful Place" and "I Am No Longer Afraid to Die's" album, which we'll obviously mention later. But that was a solid eighth of the playlist right there. Was 2 tracks off that album. I don't think either of us got through both of those tracks. I know I didn't.
I got through the entire album.
I didn't. I gave up.
Oh.
Like, this isn't for me. Anyways, on that note, Trivium released an album, "In the Court of the Dragon." It was pretty.
I thought this
good.
album dropped already.
No. They put one out last year.
Called "In the Court of the Dragon,"
called
right?
"What the Dead Men Say." And
I swear I've listened to this already. When I was listening to the stuff, I was like, no, I've heard this. Did we get like an advance of it?
They had a title track that was called "In the Court of the Dragon." That was the lead single off the album.
Yep, that was it. There you go. This album was okay.
I don't know how they put out an album in like less than a year.
It was probably just extras that they had. You know, like how a lot of bands are just like, we had 30 extra finished tracks that we just didn't bring to the studio.
But it didn't sound like anything off of "What the Dead Men Say." I mean, it wasn't bad, but I thought that their album last year was a lot better, personally. But it was pretty good. That's what I have to say.
That was a great review. I think we should just keep our reviews like that for tonight, so I can just pass out and take a quick little nap before our interviews.
I have absolutely nothing of substance to say about any of these. I'm not going to go on a tangent about...
no tangent tonight?
I'm not going to go on a tangent about whatever band's entire discography and give you a 15-minute rundown on their entire career.
Yeah. Thank you for saving me from that tonight, but I'm sure you'll get it next week, right?
I couldn't tell you what comes out next. Ice Nine Kills comes out next week. So does Dead.
No. Yeah. Ice Nine Kills?
Finally.
Already?
The B-sides off of the Silver Screen comes out this Friday. And Dead's album finally comes out fucking 5 years later.
Dead's 5-year-old album.
Yeah.
The World Is a Beautiful Place and I'm No Longer Afraid to Die dropped new album. Illusionary. Where are you getting the N?
Whatever.
Did I misspell it? Illusory walls.
Whatever.
Illusory walls.
That's
I'm not sure how to pronounce that because it's not illusionary walls. I don't have it today. I don't have that. I don't have the patience. No, I don't have the patience for that. So whatever that is, they dropped it. I enjoyed it. I actually liked this album a lot. The name caught me off guard because I was like, well, that's a mouthful, you know? Like, oh, hey, have you seen The World Is a Beautiful Place and I'm No Longer Afraid to Die live? Bro, The World Is a Beautiful Place and I'm No Longer Afraid to Die rocks live. Like, they bang. But after getting past the name, they're pretty good. And also, it completely caught me off guard because I thought it was going to be like death metal or something with that cover and the name of their band and the album name. I was just like, oh yeah, this is gonna be like a death metal, Lorna
this
Shore.
This is some shit that Shane found last night and put on the fucking playlist.
Were you just looking for stuff to put on the playlist?
No, I knew that this was coming out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I thought it was fine. It caught me off guard because I was like, oh god, I'm not gonna be able to get through this long death metal album, and it wasn't death metal. So, thumbs up for me.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't going to be death metal, but I thought the album was pretty good. As I said earlier, my only gripe with this record is the 15-minute and 20-minute tracks back to back on the back end of the album. So I got.
Why would they do that?
I got through the first. What was there? 10 tracks on the album. I got through the first 8 or whatever, and the last 2, I was like, "This is too much. I am not going to do this today."
No, thank you.
And moved on. So I don't know what happens at the back end of the album. they could just like orchestra could break and there could be like a song number and like there could just be a dance number that happens. I don't fucking know because I didn't listen to it. But what I do know is the other part of the album smacks very hard, and you should listen to it and listen to those other 2 songs probably. I don't know. I wouldn't know if they are any good or not.
They were.
Okay.
Just good. A little bit long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everlit dropped an album. Welcome to the show. Finally, when we interviewed them and the guy cooked a steak and put his armpit in the
oh my god, that was Everlit.
That was Everlit. They told us that this album was going to come out like in a couple months' time. They're like, you should keep your eyes out. I don't remember if they said they had an album coming or not, but I would have assumed that like they were in the process of rolling that out, so was going to probably come out sometime last year, and then it just didn't. So it's here now.
Yep.
And it was honestly pretty fucking good.
It was pretty good. I did enjoy it.
Let me see if I could find the song that I was really grooving with.
All right. I'll wait.
For
you to find
maybe it was Welcome to the Show.
Song.
Maybe
title track?
Yeah, maybe it was Gravity. I don't know. It was somewhere in there. I know we chatted about Oh Erica fucking forever ago when it came out.
Oh my god, yeah, because that was Oh America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was somewhere in there. One of those tracks I was really grooving with. But all in all, I thought the album was pretty good, and I remember the front man telling me that I was going to like whatever, like the next single and like whatever they had coming next, and he was right. I did like it. So, yeah.
Yeah. Charming Liars dropped a new EP, Sequence 2, The After.
I have something for this.
Go ahead.
I think that the first track on it, what's it called? Afterglow, sounds like Electric Century. No, the Milky Way Project. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm trying to remember what Electric Century sounds like. No, I'm trying to remember what Electric Century sounds like. I haven't listened to them in so long. I'm sure you're accurate on that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because you listen to them more than me.
Yeah, I do.
I've listened to them like 5 times. I just love Mikey Way.
I'm just listened to the new album, which wasn't all that good.
I listened to part of the new album, meaning like maybe 5 tracks off of it. No, that's
5 too many.
More. Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that the first song sounded like good Electric Century, but all in all, I thought the EP was pretty good. Yeah, they don't miss. Sorry, I'm running out of things to say. They don't miss though. Every single time we talk about them, it's like, this is another banger. What else you want me to say?
Banger. Yeah.
So,
but it's true.
Yeah, they don't miss. Keep dropping bangers, guys.
I just want to explain my low energy for today. Because obviously there's a drop in energy here for me. I had to refund my parks tickets today.
Oh yeah.
So not happy.
Going through it today.
Yeah, and then I'm probably have to refund my Brockhampton tickets sometime this month. And I'm probably not seeing Tyler the Creator next year. So just a lot is happening right now. So drop some bits in the chat, you know?
Yo, thanks for the bits, guys.
Thanks for the bits. Yeah.
Brendan Urie tease.
Lana Love. Oh, wait. This is you.
Yeah, Lana Love dropped an EP. Lana Love. Oh, boy. I honestly thought that this was pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed it as well. I didn't expect it at all. I've never heard of Lana Love.
We got like some press release that had like some single link to it, and I was like, this is gonna be questionable when we chat about this. I'm like,
because it doesn't fit.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm worried that I'm like really just gonna rip into this, and like someone's gonna get mad at me, and it's gonna be really bad.
We're gonna get blacklisted from this one press agency.
And I was like, oh boy, but we'll do it anyway. And then I finally listened to the EP, and I was like, wait, this is really fucking good. Not gonna get in any trouble today. So, banger EP, front to back, EP. Honestly. Even that single I was a little iffy on. I don't remember which one it was, but whichever one was there that had a music video, I don't know.
That could be all of them.
It could be all of them.
It could be all
of them. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Whichever one was in that press list. Yeah. Ice Nine Kills dropped a new single, Funeral Derangements. I did not like this as much as the last single. Why? It was too heavy. Oh, yeah. Go back to whatever you were doing in the last one with the little funny robotic people. I thought that banged. I loved it. And I have it in my screaming, crying, and dancing playlist, which is all of my on repeat songs. So please do that again.
I thought the single was pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I thought it schmacked. I thought you would like it. Yeah.
Which is why I hated it.
I'm glad that they got like a heavy track in there because I've been very weary with this album because it's all over the place. The singles have been all over the goddamn place, and I don't know what to think when I hear it. Like, I'm worried that the feature that they have with the guy from Cannibal Corpse is going to be like a pop song because that's just how this album is going, and I will scream and cry if that song is not brutal.
Yeah.
But this song was pretty good, and I'm glad they didn't drop all the features as singles because I think at some point that's what like people were saying. That's what like what was leaking is like we were going to hear all the feature songs, and like I want to wait for the features until Friday. Comes out Friday.
Friday. It's
I don't know
soon.
if I'm excited though.
Is there a problem? Has Bring Me the Horizon and Ice Nine Kills? Have they ever?
I don't think they've ever crossed paths because Ice Nine Kills.
I think they should.
Ice Nine Kills really hasn't been like they've been around, but like they haven't been like on a major scale like until very recently. The Silver Screen put them on the map. So yeah, that would be cool, but I don't know if they should. I don't know if we're gonna see a Bring Me the Horizon and Ice Nine Kills crossing paths anytime soon, because my theory is that Bring Me the Horizon is going to be on the road with Slipknot all of next year, besides the tour they're doing with A Day to Remember
with Lorna. Yeah, I'm so happy for Lorna Shore. That's massive. Like whether A Day to Remember is like on the thing or not, that's still massive. They don't fit, but I guess for the older fans of Bring Me the Horizon, they'll go feral to their set, you know?
Yeah, but like the thing is that Lorna is heavier than Bring Me the Horizon ever was. And
you got a point, because they're like death metal, right? Yes. Or like black metal.
They mix all sorts of influences. It's hard to like just pinpoint one, but they're like deathcore is what I think people call them. I don't know. Who cares? They're good music.
Good music. They're good noise.
Good noise. That's why we interviewed them. Go watch it.
Yeah.
But it's like it would have fit if Bring Me the Horizon was bringing Lorna on the road 10 years ago. But now that Bring Me the Horizon is doing like this post-future emo pop bullshit thing, and their fan base has really changed from like the scene kids, as if there are any now, to like the new generation, like alt kids that like, you know, Bring Me the Horizon.
Oh my god,
and,
e-boys and e-girls and
like,
e-people
that like fucking pop punk and shit, you know. They're gonna go, and the opening band is Lorna Shore, and Will comes out and just fucking blows your face off with To the Hellfire. Just 6 minutes of pure chaos, and you're like, what the fuck just happened? And Lorna Shore plays 3 songs and walks off stage. They're all
screaming and crying. Yeah. They're like, what is this?
And you're like, what the fuck is going on? And like 3 people are in their glory, and everyone else is like, I'm gonna go buy merch, actually. I'll be back. It's a very weird tour. And then they have Poor Stacy. I don't even know what the fuck.
I don't know who that is either. They sound familiar though. They sound like really familiar.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. And then we got A Day to Remember, who I don't think is going to be on the tour for much longer. And then we have Bring Me a Horizon, which is like a wild card as to what they're going to play.
I hope they play Obey.
So
because that's the only song I know.
They have been. I think they brought Youngblood on stage for a couple of songs.
They brought Youngblood.
So I don't know. They're a wild card, but that tour is all over the place.
They should put Ice Nine Kills instead of A Day to Remember.
You're onto something there.
That would make sense. Actually, that lineup would make sense.
Here's the Slipknot lineup that I want to see for Knotfest Roadshow 2022. This is going to be an amalgamation of Gloria and I's ideas. Okay. Slipknot as the headliner, obviously.
Of course.
Bring Me the Horizon is direct support. Ice Nine Kills is playing before fucking Bring Me the Horizon. And then Lorna Shore is opening the show with their pure chaos.
Yeah. That would be good.
I think that should be the Knotfest Roadshow for 2022. Alternatively,
that would be so good.
Alternatively, the other one I had in my brain was Slipknot, Bring Me the Horizon, Spirit Box, and fucking Lorna Shore. But I think that Spirit Box might wind up on the road with Architects in 2022 in the US.
That makes sense. Yeah,
because they have a song together. Because Architects' other opener dropped off the tour when they announced that the tour was going to be pushed to 2022, which means there's a spot for Spirit Box, and Spirit Box only has one tour announced in early 2022 so far. So they got that entire summer and winter open to go on tour with both the tours I just said, actually. Look at that.
Not to be a downer, but if tours happen that year,
tours are gonna be kicking. You're just being a Debbie Downer because you're refunding everything.
Yeah.
Not going anything right now.
Yeah.
So I'll be seeing Slipknot, Bring the Horizon, Ice Nine Kill, Spirit Box, and Lorna Shore on the same fucking tour next year, personally.
Oh my god. FaceTime me, please.
I'll follow that tour up and down the East Coast.
Oh my god.
Point North dropped a single, Stitch Me Up. I heard this when I saw them live like a week and a half ago. I was like, wait, this smacks. This song was pretty good. I replied to their Instagram story because they did a little like ask us a question kind of thing, and I was like, drop the album, and they conveniently ignored mine. But all the cover arts have kind of matched, so I think something's a brewing over in the Point North
Did
camp.
Sage not like tell us anything when we interviewed him before
all the shit came out?
Before stuff came out, did he say anything to us?
No, because we interviewed them when the album came out last year.
Oh my god, that was so long ago.
They went to the studio after that. Like, they were in the studio in the winter.
Yeah.
So like they were probably writing, but they didn't like have anything recorded, or like, you know, they were probably just like, you know, we're writing, we're not sure what we're gonna put together next. He might have said something like that. I don't remember. That was so long ago. That was.
Like Moths to Flames dropped a new single, The Preservation of Hate.
This was so fucking good.
Our oomphs.
You
killed it.
I heard this song live too. Fucking, they were like, all right, it's gonna drop in a couple weeks when they played it live, and then a month later they were like, oh, the song's finally coming out, and the EP's next month. Thank God. I'm so excited. This song has got like all the heavy parts of their last album just kind of in one, so I'm hoping that the EP stays like that. Because although I did like the last album, and that's what got me into like Moths to Flames, I really like their heavy shit. So if we could just have more of that, please, I'll be one happy man. Little happy man. That'd be me.
That'd be Shane.
That'd be me. Our Last Night dropped a single, Buried Alive. This is pretty good too.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
It's better than some of the other hot garbage they've dropped.
Are they the cover band?
Yes.
Yeah, I like some of their covers. Their covers are good. This was good though. It's some original stuff. I am liking the original stuff.
Yeah, some of their originals are alright. Some of them are like, you guys should just stick to doing covers. This was not one of those. Thank God.
Yeah, this was a good one. Starset dropped a new single, Earthrise. I've said it once and I'll say it again. I just don't think I'm a Starset stan. I don't.
That's fair.
I don't get it. That's
fair. I don't know. What caught me off guard. Fuck.
Take your time.
What caught me off guard about this song is that the last couple of singles have been like so heavy, and like I know Starset has got like the not necessarily like poppier, but like not as heavy tracks on every single record. But I thought that this album was gonna be banger after banger after banger. And
banger.
Here's a banger that's not as heavy as the rest of the bangers. And that one wasn't what I was expecting. Still a banger because I just said that, but I don't know.
It's all bangers. Well,
it is all bangers. That's what I'm thinking. It's all bangers. But I don't know. Bears and Trees dropped a single, I'm Doing Push-Ups, and we just dropped our interview with them about their debut album. Go watch it.
I love them so much.
We talk about the record that isn't out yet. It's a fun time. The single was very good.
I enjoyed this track a lot. Yeah. It's just like every time Bears and Trees comes on, I know even before they like open their mouth, I'm just like, oh my god, it's Bears and Trees. And then they play their silly little song, and I'm like, oh my god, I love this silly little song. And then it ends, and I'm like, oh.
The one thing is when it opened, it was like that very slow kind of shit that we all know I absolutely despise. And I was like, oh, good God, one of those songs. And then it picked up. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I had to go to class. And I'm like, oh, God, fuck, I can't finish it. And I came back to my car and I finished it. I was like, holy fuck, what just happened? And I was very glad that it picked up. And it banged so hard.
Banger.
Banger, banging, banger.
Banging your mom.
Stream the album when it comes out next month. And watch our interview with them in the meantime.
Am I next?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. Wild Ways and...
Don't even try. It's Russian. Don't even try. Okay.
Somebody
so Wild Ways
dropped a new single. Something.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry, but they dropped a new single featuring somebody else. And this was good. Yeah. I actually enjoyed this. I didn't know what they were saying because it was in Russian, but I knew it was good.
Yeah, so as we mentioned, Wild Ways is Russian, but we interviewed them about their record that did blend in some English. It was called Anna, and we interviewed Tali about it. Go watch that. Go listen to that record. It was very good, and I found like a newfound respect for the band when we started, really diving into that record.
That was a good one. I liked that one a lot.
And they dropped a new track, and it was entirely in Russian, so I had no idea what they were saying. But it absolutely smacked. Wild Ways is very good. And everybody should go listen to them so that they can come over to the US. Because they only have 200,000 monthly listeners, and I don't know if that's going to get them to the US.
Let's get them to 1 million.
Let's get them to the US because I'm trying to see this band. They're so good. AFI dropped a single, Caught. And you remember how I just said I don't really like slow songs? I thought that this song was pretty fucking good.
Slow song was good.
Yeah, I thought that this one was pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna lie.
I also enjoyed this one.
Yeah, this one was
but
like
I don't
groovy.
have a thing against slow songs. Yeah, it was. Yeah. I thought this banged. This was good.
This was significantly better than that entire album they put out in June.
You weren't a fan? You weren't a fan?
The entire fucking thing.
Jesus, wow. I mean, it was good.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. See You in Space Cowboy and Aaron Gillespie dropped a new single intersecting storylines to get to the same tragedy. This was a little too heavy for me, but it's See You Space Cowboy, so like, what do you expect?
This shit was pretty fucking good. I'm very excited for this album too. That's all I got.
That's all I do.
That's all I got. This song
I'm fading over here. It's all good.
This song was so fucking good, man. Very excited for this record. Very, very excited. Like Pacific dropped two singles and announced their album. Ketamine Jesus and Love Them and Leave Them. Both of these were groovy as fuck. Like
enjoyed both.
I've never listened to Like Pacific before, but after this, I'm like, holy shit. I gotta listen to everything now. I listen to the entire thing. You got a new
stand here.
I gotta hear the album. Someone sent it to me, and I'm excited now. I don't know. I'm very excited. I listened to the songs like multiple times. So I was like, wait, these are really fucking good. And just really gotta take them in. I can't really nod my head. It's still
it's still sore.
Neck.
Yeah. Circa Survive dropped a new single, Imposter Syndrome. This was heavy.
And they announced their new EP dropping in 2 weeks. It's very exciting.
Finally! Oh my goodness. I love when people drop a single and they're like, hey, 2 weeks, album. And I'm like, perfect. Amazing.
And now they're on Rise Records too. They were on Hopeless for the longest time. And now they're on Rise, which is all very exciting stuff. The song was very good. I slept on Circa Survive because I saw them back in 2019 and hadn't listened to them beforehand. I was so deaf at this point into the festival that I saw them at that I couldn't really understand what was going on or what was being said or what was being played. So
Wow.
I just kind of filed them in, never going to listen to again. And then their single came out, and I was like, Anthony follows us on socials. We should cover this. And here we are covering it. And it's very good. And now I'm very excited for the EP. And I'm upset that I slept on them for so long. So I'm gonna have to change that. Look at that. That's 2 bands in a row that I gotta go stand now. I'm gonna be a busy stand over here.
Busy stand, retweeting, making posters and putting them everywhere.
Making fan cams.
Posting it under their post, saying ratio Circa survive better. So
Wave Break dropped a single Stop the Car and finally announced their new EP. And we have an interview dropping with them on Wednesday. So go pre-save the EP. Watch our interview when it comes out.
Go pre-save our interview.
We could do that too. I don't care. But the single was very good. I'm very excited for the EP, even though we've already heard it. I'm still excited for it to come out so I can stream it.
Exactly. And then you could show all your scrabbles.
Yeah.
You'd be like, hey, look at all the scrabbles I have.
Hey, look at how many times I've listened to this EP. And you'd be like,
exactly.
Yo, look at how many times I've listened to this EP. And then Glory and I will fight over it.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is a banger. Youngheim dropped new single, Temporary Girl. This is a banger. I like this banger. A lot. I really enjoyed this single.
I know I think I said it when we talked about their album, not the EP they put out, the album that we interviewed them about back like fucking last December. I said that like Youngheim is the only artist that I can like I appreciate the acoustic, like they can get me to listen to acoustic tracks. And there's another one. Like I don't know what they put in their songs. I really don't. I don't know what she puts in her songs, but whatever she's doing, it's working, and like it's like crack for my brain. It's so good.
She's
killing
so
it. So
talented, killing it. Good. I love it. I love it.
Keep dropping bangers.
Drop more songs, respectfully, please.
Drop 3 more albums this year, please, and we'll chat about them all.
Back to back to back. So then we don't have like any dry periods where it's like no album. I've already listened to all these songs a billion times. So just give us like 100 songs. I'd say like every month. I think that's reasonable.
I think that's a reasonable amount of work in a month. I think that's actually not enough. We could probably do more than that.
Yeah, that's like your minimum.
Yeah. 100 songs in our DMs every month.
Every month. Yeah, you don't even have to like post it to like social media or anything. Just like DM us 100 like mastered songs,
Mixed and mastered, yep.
Mixed and mastered. So yeah, that's our requirement.
That's your homework. It's a requirement for every band now.
Exactly. Send us 100 mixed and mastered songs. Yeah, exactly.
Calling All Captains dropped the single Laurel Canyon, and we've got an interview coming out with them on Thursday. This song was very good.
This was good. Yeah.
We heard this album as well. Yeah. So we don't have much to say.
Exactly. Yeah. Except banger.
And listen to the record when it comes out in 2 weeks, or is it 3 weeks? I don't know. Comes out sometime this month. Very exciting shit.
Mercy dropped a new single, Stallion. That was Megan Thee Stallion. That was her.
This song.
Oh my god.
Song was pretty fucking good. They had told us when we interviewed them about their EP that they had more shit in the pipeline already. I guess that this is just the beginning of that. This song is very good. They do not miss.
They do not miss.
Exciting. More bangers. Tramp Stamps got the single The Legends of Jennifer. Now, Glory and I had a very in-depth conversation about the single when Glory listened to it a couple of days ago. This band was supposed to be a joke. They're no longer a joke anymore. This is 2 songs in a row that I've enjoyed, and I believe that this is the first one where you've even
I've actually enjoyed it.
So I don't know what's going on at Tramp Stamps camp.
They got ghostwriters. Yeah. That's what happened. They're not writing their music
anymore.
Drop
the ghostwriters. It's not funny anymore. It's really not.
Go back to making I'd Rather Die. Go on another date with a white guy. Go drop another one of those. It's not funny anymore.
This isn't funny anymore. I'm not giggling.
I'm not supposed to be a joke, guys.
And haha. Nope. Nah. It's not funny anymore.
Exactly. So it was good.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But don't get too excited.
We're gonna trash on the next one.
Exactly, whether it's good or not. Super Love dropped new single, Save Yourselves.
Why was this heavy? What the fuck happened?
I don't know.
What's
I don't remember them
there?
being like heavy.
No. They weren't.
No, that exactly. So that's why I was like,
I was like taken aback. I was like, what in the fuck is going? I'm like,
what happened?
I'm like, first I had to be like, did someone just release this under the Super Love name and this isn't actually them? And then I went to their socials and they're promoting it. I'm like, okay, this is their song. What the fuck is going on? And here we are. I guess they're heavy now. I mean, I'm not complaining. The song was pretty fucking good. I think it's one of my favorites. Right. Yeah, that they put out. But I don't fucking. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Lil Nas X and Jack Harlow dropped an extended version of Industry Baby. It was a whopping 10 seconds longer than the original. I don't even know what was longer about the goddamn song.
It was the end. He had an extra verse where it usually faded out, and then it was the end of the song. It was a new verse.
Oh, I don't care. That's why. That's why I didn't notice.
Come on.
So it was Industry Baby, but 10 seconds longer. So if you were to loop it, you would get less plays in a day because it's 10 seconds longer. The more you know.
Wow. Topiary Creatures dropped new single Sunburn. I love Topiary Creatures. I'm happy that they are back dropping music. Drop the album, drop the EP, drop every single thing you have in that silly little Google Drive folder into our DMs. You are now signed up for the 100 minimum songs a month to Good Noise Podcast. Send us everything. We love you. That's all I have to say.
I agree. The song is very good. I hope they've got more bangers in the pipeline very, very soon.
That album was so good.
It was.
Like, genuinely, just the vibe that they were able to capture with every single song. Like, I love it. I gotta listen to that one again. I have to listen to that album
tonight. Go spin the vinyl.
Oh my god. I think I might have to. I think I'm going to. Yeah.
Fair enough. PayPal Royale dropped a new single, Paranoid.
Okay. I'm gonna let you say your little thing. I didn't even listen to this because I don't like Palais Royale. And I knew PayPal Royale. I didn't even want to like lose brain cells listening to this. So that's all I have to say. Go ahead.
The crazy thing is you wouldn't have lost brain cells listening to this because it was kind of good.
Well, you like Palais Royale. You liked their silly little album.
I didn't like their album. That's the thing. I liked the opening track on it. Like, that was on loop when that came out as a single. I think that Boom Boom Room Side B is pretty good. Is that the
one where they're on the couch?
Yeah, it's a blue cover.
Oh, the one where in the water.
Yeah, it's only... Side A sucks balls. Respectfully.
That's the one with Kellen.
Yeah, it's very boring. It's a very boring album.
I feel like that was the Mandela effect. I swear to God, it was like Kelly. Like, I thought that was like...
They had Machine Gun Kelly.
No. Oh my god. I genuinely thought that was like a female vocalist. And I remember thinking that it was like a duet. And I was like, oh, it's a little silly little thing. And then I look up and it's Kellen. And I'm like, what in the world? I'm still blown away by that. I mean, it bangs, but like...
It's like the only good song on that album. That album sucks really hard.
I see, I haven't even listened to it. I just know the one song, and then Mr. Dr. Man. Those are bangers, you know?
Yeah, fair enough. Side B is my favorite thing from them, though. And I thought there were a couple of alright songs on the album. And it looks like they've got something coming, because as we've learned, when these songs begin to stack on Spotify, that means there's something bigger coming. And all 3 tracks that they've put out so far are stacking. Which means we're due for another album before they could even tour the bastards.
That's what's happening now.
Yeah, but the weird thing is that the tour they're going on is called the Bastards Tour. Which but here's the thing. they have the UK leg announced for next February or whatever. They haven't announced rescheduled dates for the US.
Mm-hmm.
That could be why, because they got that album in the pipeline that will come out sometime between then and now.
Mm-hmm.
And then that album will come out. They'll tour off it. They'll tour off of the Bastards in the UK, and then they'll be like, okay, the US leg of the tour is called this now, and whatever the album's called, because it's super creative.
The Silly Boys.
Yeah, the Silly Boys the album release tour. And
oh god, wait, what is it? No, I'm not gonna go with that. What is it? The one of them encourages like not voting, right? So why don't they do it like the not voting tour?
That was really funny, Glory. You should have spent more time to come up with that joke.
I think I should have said it earlier, honestly, because it was so good. I couldn't keep it to myself.
Your brain even made the thought. You should just be like, guys, I have this joke.
You guys, listen, I have this joke. Please. It's so good. Everybody listen up. Everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. Okay.
So the Silly Boys tour coming to you.
I think that's better. Yeah.
Sometime next year. And that is all the topics we have for you today. You can follow us on Twitter. It's good_noise_cast. You can follow us on Instagram. It's Good Noise Podcast. Follow us on Facebook. It's Good Noise Pod. You can follow us on TikTok. It's Good Noise Podcast. And subscribe to us on YouTube. It's Good Noise Podcast. You can follow us on every streaming platform ever. It's Good Noise Podcast. You can fucking go to our Bandcamp. It's goodnoiserecords.bandcamp.com. And you can go to our Patreon and give us money. It's patreon.com/Good Noise Podcast. Glory has your Patreon supporters and your important plugs. And then we're going to go take a nap because it's been a long day. I got about 5 hours sleep last night, so I'm grooving. I go snort coke after this. So wake up.
Straight edge coke, though.
Straight edge coke.
Yeah. Thank you to our Patreon supporters, my brother, my uncle, Matt from Pulses. I didn't do my pause there. Jeremy, Brady, Micah, Zari, and Eric. You guys rock. You guys are doing great. Thank you so much. My little plug today is, did you know that some people, after contracting COVID, have organ damage, whether that's your heart, your kidney, whatever organ damage? Did you know that?
I do now.
You do now. There you go. Boom. Fact for you. Did you know 1 out of, I think, 7 people have brain issues after having COVID? Did you know that?
That would explain why I feel dumber after getting COVID.
But apparently it I'm just trying to remember what it was, but I'm pretty sure it messes it makes your brain a little smaller, not like joking like, oh haha, tiny brain or whatever. It's just like it does brain. Affect your brain. It's just it does affect your brain really badly, and it's not pog at all. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going. We're still learning a lot of stuff about COVID. And yeah, and also just because you have a vaccine does not mean that you're immune to COVID and that you can go la-di-da-di-da, I'm gonna go and do everything maskless and be just a person running around in crowds of the streets and not get COVID. You will probably get COVID. The only thing the vaccine does is it lowers your chances of not getting hospitalized and dying in a hospital. So please just still get your vaccine so you don't get hospitalized, because some people do need those hospital beds, like people who need treatments for pre-existing conditions. You guys are taking up spots that those people need. So please do your part, get your vaccine, wear your mask, be smart, stay safe. Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian hate. Those are my plugs.
Next week, we'll talk about the Silver Screen B-sides and probably make fun of it. I don't know.
Ice Nine Kills, yeah.
I don't know how to feel about the... I don't know. We'll find out.
I think it's going to be good.
Listen, man. The thing is, I didn't think... everyone's like, oh, God, the Silver Screen is so good. That's not even my favorite Ice Nine Kills album. So now that they're making a part 2 to that, I don't have high hopes for it, honestly.
We love Brendan Urie. We don't. Just as a disclaimer, we are not Brendan Urie stan.
He's funny though.
He's funny.
He's a goofy looking dude.
I was gonna say he's funny looking. He's definitely a dude. He's definitely a little guy there. But yeah, that's all I have to say. No comment.
Glory sent me a Brendan Urie thirst trap today. That'll be the clip for this episode. Just be the Brendan Urie thirst trap.
Just link it as your that'd be good. Let's do that this time. That's good.
So I have been Shane.
I have been Glory.
And we have been the Good Noise Podcast. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.